So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Vikings' 24-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Brady on the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and
they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
is good. Makes the score.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 12.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Eric Kendricks.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On 2nd and 12, Brady looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
22 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here's first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Do what we do.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. For 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Vikings 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
29-yard line.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Taken in at the 22. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Mike Evans.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
At the 44-yard line.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Fournette running out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
At the 11.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Cousins. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Vikings.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
1st down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Cameron Batson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. On 1st down, Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Breida on a toss left. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Cook. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
He is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down. As this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 1st down, Brady to Evans on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They start the drive with Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Gerald McCoy forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. Cook. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
On the carry.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
14.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
To throw, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Second.
Now Brady on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Vikings 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Now in desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Cousins on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For Adam Thielen, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a loss that could